How do we prevent or help our managers not burn out? This is a really important question because, as we know, manager burnout levels are at a record high, around 43% according to Slack's latest data. So this is a really important question, and one that anybody, I think, that's responsible for people and has got a management team should be asking themselves, because if you're not preventing your managers from burning out or actively providing them training, you're opening yourself up to a whole host of issues in your organisation. Because if your managers are burnt out, that passes down to their teams. They're not going to enjoy themselves, so you're going to have poor retention levels, poor engagement levels, poor levels of collaboration and innovation, poor levels of productivity. It's just a horrible downward vicious cycle. So if you want to have a good organisation that people enjoy working at, where you get stuff done, where the levels of productivity are high and customers are happy, you've got to have engaged managers. Otherwise, it just stops there. But what happens with managers is they're our best people, they're hard workers, they've done a fantastic job throughout their career of saying yes, working really hard and just getting on with stuff. So we put them into a management position, and what happens is they keep trying that approach. Get on with everybody, say yes to everything, work hard, put your head down and knuckle on. And it just doesn't work. That does not work in a management position, because a manager's job completely changes. The manager's job isn't to do a good job, it's to leverage the team to do a good job. It's not to say yes to everything, it's to be strategic and to say no to the things that aren't the right things so the team can make progress on the things that are important. It's not about getting on with everybody, it's about inspiring and leading people, but also addressing poor behaviour and anything that's not in line with your values. It's not about just working hard, it's about leveraging a team. So if you don't give them the development and the knowledge in those skills, they're going to try their old approach, they're going to burn out. So, okay, fantastic. What do we actually have to do to address it? Well, they really just need some basic, very basic development training in what we've just talked about. And what they really need is to be taught what I've just told you, which is essentially your mindset is currently hardwired to work in a certain way, but you are now shifting from being a worker to being a leverager of a team. And you need to have a change in shift, otherwise you're going to struggle. Another key thing is to highlight to them that it is going to be a struggle. Nobody's going to jump into a management role and just thrive in it straight away. Maybe a few people, but most people will go through a phase of struggle because they're trying to adapt their approach to work. But what they really need to learn is the mindset around being a manager and being a leader, and they need to just be told that. It's really not that complicated. They need to be given basic skills on how to strategically plan and prioritize, and they need to be given some basic skills around how to leverage their time and the time of their teams. There's other things as well, like coaching skills, PDPs, all of this stuff, but I think the basics are mindset, strategic planning, and good time management, getting time in with your team. And doing that doesn't have to take 3 weeks or months of development, training, and qualifications. It really can be done in less than 3 days and really in less than 90 minutes in each one of those days as well. That's our approach. But you don't even need to get an external provider. Just have that conversation with your managers around, you need to change your mindset and you need to give yourself permission to do that. So just doing that and having that conversation with them can be transformational in how your managers approach work. They probably 9 times out of 10 just need to be told and given permission to not just work hard all the time and start working